YouTube! It's Mrs. H in the middle, and this is my very first video ever. And guess what? I'm only doing one take. Yep, that's how I'm gonna roll. One take. That's all it takes, right? Maybe, maybe not, but yes, I'm sticking with this roll. Welcome. My name is Mrs. H in the middle. I am from the PNW. If you don't know, that's called the Pacific Northwest. Oh yeah. In particular, I'm from Washington State. Yeah, in a little teeny tiny town I live in with like a couple stoplights is all. So super small, but I actually work in a different district. So first question, why is Mrs. H starting a YouTube channel? Well, there's a variety of reasons, but the most important, it's for me. Yes, you heard that right. It is for me. It's for me to accomplish something, to have a record of the things that I do in my life. And yeah, it's for me. My favorite passion is to watch people doing classroom setups on YouTube. Like, I watch it hours upon hours. In fact, my husband is so annoyed with the background music. He loathes classroom setup background music. He's like, dude, I can't handle this anymore. And he has to leave the room because it's just so uppity, and he can't stand it. And he can't stand like fakeness of people in their voice of like, hi, la la la. And he's like, that's not real. They can't be like that all the time. I'm like, actually, they can be. So anyway, so again, yes, my name is Mrs. H in the middle. A little about me. I am a old person. Yes, middle-aged. That's why hashtag middle-aged, middle school. I am all middle school, middle-aged. That's right. I'm 44, folks. And I just graduated college. Just graduated college at 44. But what's wrong with that? So I went to school, high school, graduated in the 90s. Yes, the 90s. I could be most of your moms, I'm sure. Those who watch, if you watch. And I took a different route. I moved to New York, came back, married my husband. We focused on working, toys, and we had a hard time getting pregnant. Like a lot of people in America, we tried for years and it didn't happen. So we ended up adopting a little boy, brought him home from the hospital. That little boy's now 17, almost 18. And then we had a couple biological kids, and then we adopted a little girl who's 12 now. I'm sure you'll see her in future videos because she likes to do it with me. So yes, I am a mom of 4 kids, teenagers. Send me prayers. Peace, inner peace. I need inner peace because they are a hot mess. So yes, I have 4 kids, and we decided as a family that it was better for me to stay home and raise our kids than work to pay somebody else to raise our kids. So I stayed home for multiple years, and then I led a MOPS group, Mothers of Preschool, if you guys don't know. I ran that for a few years and grew that ministry. And then my kids were in school, so I was like, what am I gonna do with my time? So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go and sub at schools because it's the same hours as my kids, and it just kind of gets me out of the house. So I started subbing as a paraeducator, and within 2 weeks of subbing, my hours went up, and they said, no, we need you full-time. And so then I started full-time as a middle school special education paraeducator. And in my work there, my first placement, I had a special education teacher look at me and said, we need you in this profession. You have what it takes. We need you in this profession. And she encouraged me to go back to school. And she too was a late bloomer who started to go through college later in life when her kids were grown. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do this. I started my associate's degree back in the 90s. I did Running Start. If you guys don't know, that means go to college while you're still in high school. So I did that along with other things. And it was a goal of mine to finish that associate's degree because it'd been so long since I started it. And I didn't want to just roll in my bachelor's. I wanted some kind of tangible degree. So I finished at a local college with my associate's degree. And then I enrolled at WGU. Yeah, night owls. If you're a night owl, drop like a little owl in the comment or something, because night owls, oh, let me tell you. So I enrolled in WGU, and my associate's degree, only 20% transferred over. 20%. Cue the tears. So anyway, so I did my degree. It took me about 2.5 years. I did a dual. I did early education, so kindergarten through 8th grade. I can teach anything, although you will not be seeing me teach science. Oh no, that's not for me. And then I did special education. So I can teach anything kindergarten through 12th grade and special education. So I got that degree. I did my student teaching in the fall of 2021. I had 2 placements, 8 weeks in a middle school and then 8 weeks in an elementary school. Hey, 5th grade. Yeah, I realized elementary is not for me. 5th grade, I love those kids, but no, I'm not an elementary teacher. I'm more middle school, high school. So anyway, so I did that and I literally ended January 7th for student teaching and started my first job. Yes, you heard that right. First job 2 days later. Yeah, crazy. So I was just thrown into a class, had no idea really what I was doing. And I chose an online position. So I actually work for an online middle school. It's a school, it started due to the pandemic, where kids were staying online. And then there was families who wanted just to continue online. And so we have a school now. It's a permanent school. We teach kids 1st through 12th grade at our online school, but I work in the specific middle school where we serve kids 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So I am a middle school specialist, special education teacher. Last year I taught math, and this year I'm teaching math, ELA, social emotional, and all of the above, because guess what? I am the only special education teacher for our school. But that's okay. I like it that way. It's all good. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about me. I started late. I was like, you know what? I'm in it for the money too. I want to make the most money I can, especially at my age. I have to think about retirement, those crazy things. And so I actually started my master's too. So I graduated in January with my bachelor's, and February 2nd, I started my master's degree with WGU as well. And I actually ended it and finished it in May. So yes, in 4 months, I finished my master's degree. So I have my associates, my bachelor's, and my master's all within 2.5 years. And let me tell you, it was a long time. My master's, I did it so fast that I was doing like 13, 14-hour days every day just to get it done, because I wanted to complete it and I wanted to enjoy my first summer without any school for years. I've had school. So that's what I did. And yeah, it was a lot, but it was only for a short time. And now I've been able to relax my summer. I've got like a tan. You probably can't see, but I really have, you can see my like raccoon eyes. That's what they keep calling me. You got raccoon eyes because my glasses covered my eyes in the summer. So right now I am in the car. I'm ready to go get some Starbucks, because just because I'm an online teacher doesn't mean I can't have fun, right? And so I am going to do my very first classroom setup. And yes, I know, you guys, I am an online teacher. Why does she need a classroom setup? Just because I'm an online teacher doesn't mean I don't have a classroom in my house. Hello. It might not look as much as some of your guys' classrooms that you have to set up all this stuff, but I still have a space that's designated for my classroom, and it's a place that I love. And so yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit of what the online world looks like. If you have any questions, comments, definitely drop them here, or find me on Instagram at Mrs. H in the middle. Yep, Mrs. H in the middle. And so yeah, that's who I am. Oh, I have a husband. Yes, sorry, I forgot to say that. I've been married for 23 years. Yes, 23 years. Long time, but I love him. He's my best friend. I can honestly say he is my best friend, and I would rather spend more time with him than anybody else on the planet. So yeah, so there's that. Oh my God, my lips are really dry. This is what happens in the summer when you go from Mexico to desert for weeks on end. Sorry guys, dry lips. That's what happens. Anyway, so yeah, welcome. That's my intro. Yep, and it's a one and done. I'm not redoing it. It is what it is. I am who I am. I make mistakes. I probably said words wrong, pronounced things wrong, even though it's my own life. That happens, but I'm real. So if you want real, keep it here. Subscribe. Give me some hearts to know that this middle-aged woman isn't doing this for nothing. Actually, I am. I'm doing it just for me. But if you like it, go ahead and subscribe, like, love, heart, whatever. Send me some encouragement, because this old lady has no idea what she's doing. And an intro, videos, graphics. Yeah, I don't see myself doing that unless some kid wants to help me out. Want to help me out? Let me know. But yeah, there you go. Happy Thursday, you guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you around.